everybody. Welcome to Pre-K Discovery with Miss Barb today. How are you doing this morning? I'd really like to get started, so let's do the good morning song. Oh, the duck says quack and the cow says moo. The old red rooster says cock-a-doodle-doo. The sheep says baa and the cat says meow. But I say good morning when I see you. So good morning to you today and welcome, welcome. So I have a really good story for you today, and we're going to talk about a really fun topic. So let's start by doing our calendar, which is what we always do. And we're going to start by doing the Days of the Week song. And I know you remember it because we've been singing it week after week. Are you guys ready? Are we going to snap or are we going to clap? Let's see. I'd like to snap today. Are you guys ready? We're only going to sing it one time. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Well, there's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. All right, so there's our Days of the Week song, but what day of the week is it? Well, let's look at our calendar and let's find out. So we have Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday, and today is Wednesday. Wednesday is today's day of the week. So let's look down because it says that today, and today is the 29th, and we're going to count that far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. That's today, the 29th. And we only have 2 more days left of this month, and then July is gone. July, did Miss Barb say it was July? We didn't do the months. So do you remember the song about the months? January, February, March and April, May, June, July and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. And this month is July. And July is a very hot month, and it's been very hot. Today I was looking out, and it's going to be a very hot one, a scorcher as they would say. All right. So it's still 2020, the year hasn't changed, and we've still got months and months to go before that changes. So that is our calendar. I don't have a letter for you today because I wanted to do something different. I wanted to talk to you today about the 5 senses. The 5 senses are things that we have that we use in our everyday lives. So I'm going to pull up my board here. I'm going to hold it real close. I might have to hold it up. There we go. I'm going to hold it like this. All right. So we're going to talk about the 5 senses today. And these are our 5 senses. So our first one that we're going to talk about is our sense of smell. And what do we use for our sense of smell? You think about that. I'm going to mention all 5 of them, and then we're going to play a little matching game, okay? So we have the sense of smell, and we have the sense of touch. We also have the sense of sound, and we have the sense of sight, and our last one is the sense of taste. So how many senses are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 senses. The sense of smell, S-M-E-L-L. The sense of touch, T-O-U-C-H. Sound, S-O-U-N-D. Sight, S-I-G-H-T. And taste, T-A-S-T-E. The 5 senses. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you a picture, and then you're going to tell me where it goes. All right? So our first picture is an ear. So if we have an ear, what do we do with our ear? We hear with our ear. So our ear goes with the sense of sound. Sound. Very good. All right. Our next one that we have, I have a picture of an eye. Can you see the eye? What do we do with our eye? We see with our eye. And that is our sense of sight. Sight. Let's see what else I have. Ooh, I have a nose. What do you do with your nose? I know we go like this. We breathe in with our nose and we breathe out with our nose. But what do we use our nose for? It's our sense of smell. Smell. So let's see here. I have 2 more senses left. All right, so this is a hand. What do we do with our hand? Well, we can pick things up with our hand, right? And we can put things down. We can paint. Can you draw with a crayon with your hand? Absolutely. So, but your hand is your sense of touch, touching things. And the last one that I have is, I have a mouth. And of course, I know what you're thinking. You eat with your mouth. Well, absolutely you do, because that's where we get all our nutrition from. But what our mouth is for is it's our sense of taste. And we're going to talk about the sense of taste today. So the sense of taste is going to go right here. So we have smell, touch, sound, sight, and taste. And we use our nose, our hands, our ears, our eyes, and our mouth for our 5 senses. So the way these tie into the story that we're going to read today is, today's story is called The Gingerbread Man. And how many of you have ever smelled or tasted gingerbread in the house when somebody's baking it? It's so delicious. We can also use our sense of touch, because you don't want to touch the gingerbread man before it's too hot and hasn't cooled down. We also can use our sense of sound, because if we set the alarm, then we can hear when the gingerbread are done cooking. And our sight, you have to make sure that they're not burning. So let's listen to The Gingerbread Man, and then we're going to come back and talk more about our 5 senses. The Gingerbread Man. Once upon a time, a little old woman and a little old man lived in a little old house. One day, the little old woman decided to make a gingerbread man. She cut him out of dough and put him in the oven to bake. And after a while, the little old woman said to herself, "That gingerbread man must be ready by now." She went to the oven door and opened it up, and up jumped the gingerbread man, and away he ran out the front door. As he ran, he shouted, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The little old woman ran after the gingerbread man, but she couldn't catch him. He ran past the little old man who was working in the garden. "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I've run away from a little old woman, and I can run away from you. I can." The little old man ran, but he couldn't catch the gingerbread man. The gingerbread man came to a field of mowers, and he called out as he went by, "I've run away from a little old woman and a little old man, and I can run away from you. I can." The mowers ran after him, but they couldn't catch him. The gingerbread man ran on until he came to a cow. "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I've run away from a little old woman, a little old man, and a field full of mowers, and I can run away from you. I can." The cow ran, but she couldn't catch him. He ran between 2 picnicking bears. "I've run away from a little old woman, a little old man, a field of mowers, a cow, and I can run away from you. I can." The bears jumped up and they ran after him. They ran and ran, but they couldn't catch that gingerbread man. Soon the gingerbread man came to a fox lying by a river. "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I've run away from a little old woman, a little old man, a field full of mowers, and 2 picnicking bears, and I can run away from you. I can." But the sly fox just laughed and said, "If you don't get across this river quick, You surely will get caught. If you hop on my tail, I will carry you across." So the gingerbread man saw that he had no time to lose. So he quickly hopped onto the fox's tail. "Oh," said the fox, "the water's getting deeper. Climb on my back so you won't get wet." And the gingerbread man did. "Look out," said the fox, "the water's even deeper. Climb up on my head so you won't get wet." And the gingerbread man did. "It's too deep, it's too deep," cried the fox. "Climb up on my nose so you won't get wet." And the gingerbread man did. And then, with a flick of his head, the fox tossed the gingerbread man into his mouth and his jaw snapped shut. And that was the end of the gingerbread man. Hey, did you guys like the gingerbread man? I love gingerbread man cookies. Although I don't want mine running away like he did. But that fox got to eat him, didn't he? So, we're going to talk about our 5 senses again. And you remember they were sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch. And today I want to focus on taste. And the reason I picked taste is because who doesn't want to eat a gingerbread man cookie? So we're going to read the story called Yum, a Book About Taste. And it's all about how our sense of taste works. Grumble, grumble, growl. Your stomach is telling you that it's time for lunch, and you can't wait to dig in and taste your lunch. So there he is getting ready to eat his lunch. It says taste is one of your 5 senses. Your tongue is the only muscle that you can see on the outside of your body. It says your tongue is a muscle in charge of tasting, and it can also sense if food or drink is too hot or too cold. So there he is trying to eat some soup. And soup is usually hot. It says your tongue helps you talk and taste what you eat and drink. So our tongue is what we use to sing with, la 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 la. And we taste things like, that's good. Or you might taste something that you don't think is so good. Taste tells your body if something is good to eat. Like, what is your favorite food? Miss Barb likes pizza. It says your sense of taste also warns your body when something is rotten. Ew, rotten food could make your body sick. So how do you taste food, you ask? Well, I'm going to tell you. Your tongue is covered with tiny bumps and spikes, and they are called papillae. Papillae, it's a weird word. You should see it. Papillae, and they look kind of like this. Little bumps on your tongue. And if you feel them, but make sure if you do that, you wash your hands. It says the papillae grab onto the food in your mouth. So they grab onto it, and they help your tongue move the food around in your mouth inside as you chew. So when you're chewing, your tongue is moving the food around because that's what its job is. It says as you chew the food, it mixes with liquid in your mouth called saliva. Saliva makes the food soft and juicy. It says the juices carry the flavor from the food, and these juices get caught in the papillae, and they seep down into your taste buds. So here's your mouth, and the food, and your saliva. Looks like an ocean. Let's see what else happens when we eat. It says most of the flavors are sweet, salty, sour, or bitter. Bitter makes you go like this. Different parts of your tongue are more sensitive to these certain tastes. You taste sweet on the tip of your tongue, and you taste salty on the sides, tips, and sour on the sides, and bitter way in the back. It says taste buds are found all over your tongue, and they are also on the roof, sides, in the mouth, and in your throat. I didn't know that. I thought they were only on your tongue. It says your taste buds help you taste the food, and they are even smaller than the papillae. It says taste buds are made up of tiny cells grouped together like an onion. It says your taste buds are replaced every week. Did you know that? So when you burn your tongue on that piece of pizza and it hurts, that in a week your taste buds will be replaced, which is why it probably stops hurting. Your taste buds are connected to your nerves, and your nerves are connected to your brain, which is up here. It says when the flavor reaches a taste bud, the taste buds send messages along your nerves to your brain, and your brain tells you what food you're tasting. So if we blindfolded you and gave you different foods, you'd be able to tell that maybe it's pizza, broccoli, I like broccoli, or chicken, which I like chicken too. It says your brain can remember the taste if you've had it before. Your brain also knows if you're trying a new food. Did you know that you have to taste a food at least 10 times before you could possibly like it? So when mom keeps giving you that broccoli, keep counting down. When you get to number 10, I'm hoping you like it because it's good for you. It says everyone likes different foods because everyone's body is a little bit different. Even though people like different things, everyone has great taste. There they are. So this is what your tongue looks like. And those are all the places. So this is sweet, and this is salty and sour, ooh, bitter. And this is sour and salty. So that's how your tongue is. So if you look at your tongue real close in the mirror, you'll be able to see the papillae on your tongue. It says, so do you want some fun facts? So here's some fun facts about your taste. So your tongue can move in different ways. Your tongue can go like this. And some people can curl their tongue. And some people can roll their tongue. I can't do that one. It says when you're hungry, your mouth makes extra saliva. You might want to say, my mouth is watering. So when you walk in the house after playing and you can smell dinner, your mouth starts watering. It says your sense of smell and taste are closely related. So when you have a cold and you can't breathe out of your nose and it's all stuffy and you sound like this, sometimes it messes up the way food tastes and just doesn't taste very good. Here's an interesting one. Did you know that you have almost 10,000 taste buds in your mouth? That is a lot. I didn't know your mouth was that big. In general, look at this. Girls have more taste buds than boys. I didn't know that either. So those are just our fun facts. So earlier this week, Miss Ann and Miss Barb were doing Summer Quest, and we made gingerbread Play-Doh. So I'm going to tell you the recipe for it, and I'm going to show it to you. So this is the recipe, if you can see it. Get a look. It says 1 cup of flour, a half a cup of salt, a half a teaspoon of ground ginger, a half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and a half a cup of water. And you mix them all together and knead them and smush them all up until they make a Play-Doh. So I want to show you the Play-Doh. So here it is in a bag. And it smells really yummy. But I'm not going to eat it because it doesn't taste very good. So I can use most of my senses with this. Let's see. I can use my sense of touch. I can feel that it's soft and squishy. Look. There it is. I can make shapes in it. I can also use my sense of smell. And it smells like cinnamon a little bit, not as much as it did the other day. What else can I do with it? Can I hear it? No, it doesn't really make a noise, but I can see it. Can you see it? There it is. I'm looking at it. Can I taste it? Well, I can taste it, but let me tell you, I don't want to taste it because it has a lot of salt in it, and it doesn't taste very good. So that is my Play-Doh that I made, and I just gave you the recipe so you can try to make it too. It's called Gingerbread Play-Doh. So there we are, our 5 senses, and we use them all the time, every day. Even when we're sleeping, our senses are working. So I want you to go out, have a good day, and use your 5 senses. And try a new food this week and see. Remember, 10 times before you like it. Have a good day. Goodbye, everybody.